Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No.
Well, I mean,
I can't. I
Not
don't
sorry.
want to. No.
hands. You've got hands. I've definitely got hands, but hands are weird. They got that bit. They got that bit sort of bends. I mean, they all bend in like one or two. Hunt for the best cinnamon bun in the UK.
Okay.
How's that going health-wise?
Health-wise, real bad. I've made a lot of mistakes. All of them cinnamon bun related.
Yeah, cool.
If I get my steps in, I can convince myself that like it's worth it and fine. The good news is, once I find the best cinnamon bun, I don't need to worry about all these subpar cinnamon buns.
You can finally stop existing on only cinnamon buns.
Finally.
And then you can rest.
I can rest. Yeah, I can broaden my diet to a vegetable, for example.
That will be beautiful for you. I'm really proud.
Hello, my name is Samantha Bank of England. No relation. I'm the chairman of the Office of Fashion Crime and Fashion Crime Awareness. Fucker. I'm here to tell you about a viral fashion crime wave. Trendy podcast people wearing trendy podcast t-shirts. In this last year alone, we've noticed a 2,000-fold increase in Category D podcast-related infractions. Folding is for trousers, not crime. These new designs from the Conversation Hat podcast are just the tip of the fashion iceberg. There are a selection of designs, one each for geeks, artists, and terrible people, available in a selection of colours and cuts, all of which we discourage you from wearing. If you simply have to wear problematic t-shirts, we encourage you to consider instead wearing a t-shirt of somebody else wearing the t-shirt. This individual has already been apprehended and turned into glue. That is a legal power that we have. Google it. Don't Google it. This is fine. We've also noticed a pattern of t-shirts opening portals. We do not condone this behaviour, but we cannot help what consenting adults choose to do in the privacy of their own homes.
What the fuck?
Remember, crime is a crime. Don't do the fashion crime if you can't do the fashion time. How was that? Too horny? Less teeth? What does that mean?
This might look like any other under 12's hardcore shindiggy rave doodah, but it may surprise you to know that all these children are on drugs. It might cause you more shock and vexation to further your knowing and know no further that these children are actually in their 80s and or 90s. The new drug taking the elderly by storm and or hurricane. Hashtag YOLOAP. This old cow has just spent the last of her winter fuel allowance on hashtag YOLOAP. Look at the grin on her smug, wrinkled old fucking face. She knows in just a few minutes she'll be a child again, free to relive an unsanctioned, if only temporary, additional adolescence. Except this time without all the rationing and bombs.
What am I going to feed them on?
A human.
Are they coloured?
Taken subliminally, the drug can last up to 2 2/4 days, but if one were to double dip in the fountain of youth, the effects could last up to 3 3/3 of a week. It is in the second week of regressional where participants risk a YOLOAPS. It is in this state where the truly hardcore raving begins. Here we see how wrong things can go. This batch of hashtag YOLOAP was cut with Werther's Originals and cod liver oil. The mental effects are the same, but without the desired physical effects. The pensioner will continue to rave until expiration, about 10 seconds from now, at a huge expense to the taxpayer. Even worse, when we look at the creation of hashtag YOLOAP, we see the drug as harming small communities. Here we see farmers gathering the grains used to create the drug. Although harmless in its natural state, fumes generated in the fermentation process have been proven to cause a deformity known as babyface. The afflicted suffer with inconvenient youth, meaning they must always carry proof of age when attempting to buy alcohol and ciggies. Side effects often include avoidance of homework, unsafe driving, unrequited morning wood, sugar, Harry Potter obsessions, and dead legs. In rare cases, many OAPs have become stuck in adolescence and have to plan for the future. Marriage, employment, university. University inevitably means more drugs, I'll have you wager. Surprisingly, users of #YOLOAP make up the highest percentage of teenage pregnancies. Some parents now worry about intergenerational whoopsie-doodles, the progeny of their progeny dangling like pendulous wilting berries off of the family tree.
I was wondering if you'd like to go to the Strand to see a movie Saturday night. Or if you'd rather go with the gang on a skating party and weenie roast. Weenie roast.
Curiously, #YOLOAP barely affects those under the age of 70. Users claim to feel symptomless nausea before appearing to regress to the point before they first took the drug. Hope is on the horizon, however. Sweden recently passed a law allowing for the preemptive abortion of the elderly. The streets are safe, television set at an unpainful volume, and the cheeks of the adorable remain unpinched. Alas, back in merry old Blighty, no ends in sight to the scourge of #YOLOAP. Government officials are drafting legislation to combat abuse of the substance, whilst denying that the Queen has herself been indulging in the fad. She did, however, form the rap posse, Little Liz, and the Bitch Slaps, much to the annoyance of Charlie.
I don't raise national debt if I sold my scepter, but I represent God, so show some respect. I lick the stump. La 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 la, lick the stump.
Remember, children and the elderly, there is a time to gurn and a time to learn.
Create a new condiment. What meal is it for? Egg. It's just an egg in a shell. Egg. Condiment.
And that's your how are you delivering that onto the food?
What you can do, right, is you order the egg, but you don't necessarily eat the egg. You get the egg delivered, egg cup, lovely. You shake it all up, so it's like not the two liquids, it's the one liquid, and then you fucking throw it at the restaurant. You throw it in the restaurant, and then whoever it hits, they get to eat the egg.
You're just egging people.
Am I?
This is assault.
No. You have to ask for the salt.
It's...
And I'm back. Hang on. There we are. How does it feel to be spooky, Si?
Very. Intro, Ben and Liam with conversation how unboxing this game/magic/describe/do.
No, that means a change in... Never mind.
So what's the first bit then? The first bit, before the introduction, we're going to say you can get super loot.
That's for the end.
That's for the end, so why is it first?
Because I wrote it down first. Do you want to say it? Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, man, rubbing nipples is amazing.
I mean, at least you own it, I guess.
Kittens.
Robes. Jack. Ow.
So we're basically like 20 years in the future, but our clothes make us look like we're scummy college dropouts from the 80s.
I'm recording, go away. It's really hot in here.
You're really hot.
Ah. No, but seriously, there's like 14 lights and it's terrifying.
Are you proud, father?
You know he's not.
So I just wasn't prepared for how sexy that was. You really caught me off guard.
Mayo. I eat you every day, oh. You make me feel okay, oh. Mayo.
Simon, vlog. It's a good vlog. It's a good vlog, buddy.
Good lord.
Tell the world about promoting gigs.
Hello, Internet. We are speaking to you from the past. It's currently our now, but to you, it's also now, but our past.
Let's see your best impression, Ben.
Of what?
Just your best impression.
Betty the got the whoops in my beret, caused a lot of trouble. Who's gonna see the Queen on Christmas Day then?
You're editing it, correct? Nah, I might just upload it straight from the SD card. That's just how I roll. Fair enough. Sausage link. Great. I go through my mic. Going through your stuff.
Today's word is toilet. A small gift that you may give to a child as a solstice or Christmas gift. Toilet.
I did it.
Robes. Check.
Let's sing a song about our predictions for the future.
It will happen unless we're all dead.
Quickly, Ben, witty retorts.
Ha! That's a sort of cake that makes jokes. Oh, that's a wittier tort.
So.
That was Sinbad's idea. He's our tambourinist. He's got one really big arm, which is weird, because his tambourine's really quite small.
Ben's just turned up to remote. And the battery's out! God damn it! What a day.
Because no one's read the Silmarillion. Jolkin Rolkin didn't even read the Silmarillion. Chris Tolkien barely read it, and he wrote it.
What?
You fucking heard me. The Silmarillion is a collection of notes about the very, very in-depth background things Tolkien thought might explain some of the other things in Lord of the Rings, a lot of which is contradictory. He put all these notes together and he pinned them up on his wall with bits of red tape connecting them and sometimes maps, and then he died. And Chris Tolkien walked into his room and was like, well, this wallpaper should probably be a book, eh? And he scraped it all up together, he put it in a manila folder, sent it to the publicist, and the publicist said, well, his surname is Tolkien, sure doesn't look like a book though. And then someone bound it by paper, and now we have to read it. Otherwise we're not real Tolkien fans.
But we don't have to read it.
No, and that's the secret.
Hello, this is Jay Plent for StabbedPanda.com, and you should listen to this. Combining muscular synthesizers with dry wit, Cardigan Homebrew are a band as elusive as they are innovative. Based in Outer Cambridge, their music, which resembles the 1975 Spliced with Orson, is hard to pin down and loaded with biting social commentary akin to Marquis Smith and Nav. Its members are Liam Raylett on guitar, Simon Manifold on bass, Milk on drums, and Graham Chapman on vocals. A band unimpeded by the restrictions of their genre, Cardigan Homebrew, or Cardi Home B as their fans like to call them, often delve into strange sonic landscapes. Using instruments such as tubular bells, bongos, guitars tuned to the lowest possible note, and on one record, an 18th century mace. It's no surprise then that they're so beloved by some of music's harshest critics, being described as full of substance, and big websites like Clash calling them literally incredible. They've even been name-dropped by drummer and coffee enthusiast Dave Grohl. Their critical acclaim goes beyond words. They were nominated for the Mercury Prize in 2016, but the nomination was never made public due to an alleged incident with the judge's wife and a garden flamingo.
Almost everyone accepted the apologies of the studio. Only 3 of them escaped.
They are best known for their propulsive track Hello Malcolm, released as a single on Stallus International Independent Records.
Haters, now I kiss myself in the mirror. Look outside at rain. Money doesn't make me a sellout. I have rent and cocaine.
There's a lot of wandering vocal passages akin to the musings of Lou Reed, albeit without quite the same level of swagger. But there's truth in the cliches that the band expose, and it's this kind of stuff that sets Cardigan Homebrew apart, like a goth in a Build-A-Bear workshop. Their debut album, Slip for Aloe, featured many bizarre contributions that would turn heads on a typical indie record. For example, the bass clarinet stylings of powerhouse jazz musician Byron Molesworth, who brought a strange, dread-induced feel to fan favourite Corduroy Breadstick, and yes, you heard me right, they really do have a song called Corduroy Breadstick. They're a band not adverse to controversy and drama. For example, during their infamous show in 2017 at the Electric Banana, they invited former Liberal Democrats leader Nick Clegg on stage shortly after he'd lost the election, where he delivered a surprisingly brutal rendition of Frank Sinatra's My Way to a stunned crowd.
I should have finished my degree. This is ridiculous.
The band are currently working on new music, and they've been letting their fans in on the process with some candid studio footage. This includes a brand new single that's bound to turn heads.
Cyanide Jamboree, that was quite messy recording that one. It's part of what we do, we stick true to our names. Yeah, we had to do a lot of paperwork for that.
Hello, Jay speaking.
Hey man, I've been thinking about the Cardigan Homebrew feature, and I'm just not sure it's a good idea.
Right.
Well, like, I'm not really proud of any of the stuff we put out, and we also didn't leave things in a good place when we last spoke, and I know there's a lot of animosity there. I don't know if dredging up those old feelings is going to really be good for anyone.
Okay, but I've already written it.
Well, look, I know that you're a huge fan of the band, and I know that you came to all the gigs and you bought all the merch, and you bought and ate like literally a gallon of our hot sauce, and that was
good hot sauce.
That was one of the worst things I've ever seen. But I appreciate the sentiment behind that. I'm just really not happy with like publicly mentioning the fact that this band ever existed, because it did exist, and it was 100% real.
Yeah.
So
well,
you're gonna drop it?
Sure. Whatever, man.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, how are your parents?
You can find Cardigan Homebrew's music by visiting the Cambridge Halfords off the A1134, going up to the cashier, asking them for a corrugated steel door in hot pink. At which point you'll be taken into the back room, made to swear a blood oath to our glorious Lord and Saviour Xenu, and given a cassette copy of their album. Or you can find them on YouTube. By the way, this is absolutely a joke, in case that wasn't already clear and you were genuinely thinking this is a real band. Just to be clear, the Earth is round, the Trump has dementia, and the aliens built the pyramids, right? Right. This entire feature was a complete waste of yours and my time. We've got lots of other videos about actual bands you can go and watch, and worked really hard on those. This one, just let my imagination run wild. And look what it got me. Just a lonely man in a cave with 16,000 packets of Haribos and a gong that I can't play because my hands are sellotaped together. Damn you, Liam. Thanks for listening. You can find more of these features about actual real bands on our YouTube channel, and visit stabbedpanda.com to submit your own music to this show or to the blog.
You know, at one point people didn't really wear ruffs around their necks anymore, but now they do. You know, necklaces or neck braces if you've had a bit of trouble. Disco, but take all that out and then put it in and better, and that's what we've got.
Hands. You've got hands. I've definitely got hands, but hands are weird. They got that bit. They got that bit sort of bends. I mean, they all bend in like one or two ways each, and that's hugely upsetting. This one only bends. That one bends in two ways. These bend in three ways because they got the one of them, and then they got all the lines and stuff. And I don't think my thumb should do that. It hurts when I. Ow, yeah. And the nails, they're not actually made of nail, are they? Otherwise they'd be grey. Hands are weird. Hands are really weird. Maybe it's just mine. I think it's all hands. The conversation hat started in about 2015. Me, Ben and Steve had been talking for ages about doing some kind of comedy show. Steve at the time was really into chaos magic, so rituals and sigils and stuff. He was pretty sure he could use that to help guarantee our success.
I thought it was weird, but who am I to say what works and what doesn't? So we let him get on with it. A few weeks into writing, we got a phone call from Steve's landlord. Steve had exploded.
To this day, I'm still not clear on what Steve was trying to do. When we got to his apartment, there was just human liquid everywhere, and in the middle of it all was this hat.
I'm pretty sure it was a hat, although it kind of hurt to look at it. Suddenly I started hearing this voice whispering to me. I looked over at Liam and I could tell that he could hear it as well.
At first I assumed it was Steve in another room playing a big joke on us, and then it sort of became clear that the voice wasn't in the apartment, it was just in our heads. And I think me and Ben, we looked at each other and I think we realised at the same time it was this hat. The hat was talking to us.
Sue found shelter under her bed.
When do I get paid?
I get the impression that the hat doesn't understand us when we talk to it, or chooses not to. Doesn't always have ears. So we decided that we'd have to make the Conversation Hat podcast. I guess it understands RSS.
This one. Yeah, I did it.
Like,
I remembered. I remembered.
I don't think it even matters that much, but when a doctor says that that's coming out of you and it needs to go back in, you get worried.
Now, what I love is every time we do this, Ben does the same bit. Except for last time. I think you forgot last month to do that joke, didn't you?
No.
No?
I don't do it every time.
Oh, it's close.
Just a lot.
Just.
Sometimes I can't be bothered to think of something like that, and I just don't.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Don't ruin the illusion that we speak to each other outside of the streams.
Well, we must do, otherwise how do we record the podcast? We don't record our parts in isolation.
We don't record the podcast, they're all live.
Oh yeah, sorry. That is one bit I'm on board with. Let me just turn you up slightly.
Tell me what?
Up.
Oh.
Yeah, the other direction. Hello, internet. How the devil are you today? Ben, I've hurt my back slightly.
Hey!
Yeah, hurt
back pain buddies.
Back pain buddies. I hurt my back in the cool down routine after being at the gym.
I always forget that there's a warm up and a cool down.
Ideally, though, you would do both. Yes.
Like the warm up, I remember from school, and then now we're going to cool down, and I think everyone went, "Ha, that sounds stupid.
Yep.
Not going to bother with that."
No, you probably should. Yeah. Yeah. So I specifically yesterday should have not. I should not have bothered, but I did.
You shouldn't have.
And now it hurts. It's all right. I think it's getting better.
Whereabouts does it hurt? Welcome to the Old Man Podcast.
Oh yeah. I don't fucking hang on. Is there like a chart for names of?
I mean, I have a back as well. I know where the top, middle, and bottom of the back is. You could say.
Yeah, but like if I say middle right.
Yes, that would be that would be slightly above around where your kidneys is.
Sure.
If you say, oh yes, well it's between C3 and C4, then I think that's either top or bottom.
C3 or C4? What, like an F3 or an F sharp 3?
Yes, but about discs instead of keys.
Right. So it's what's weird about it is it does sort of just feel like you know when you crunch your back and it feels better.
I know other people do that.
You know that that's a thing in theory.
I'm just sore.
Yeah.
But yes.
So
I can't do that, and I'm very jealous.
I very rarely can. It's like that, but concentrated in a very specific area. So it doesn't feel like a musculature thing, although Laura's assured me that that's literally all it could be. So whatever. I don't know. We'll see. How did you injure your back?
Working in a pub. And moving.
That'll do it.
50 gallons of beer in a big metal can. Can do that to you.
Can do. Yep.
I think what I try to do is like pick it up and not swing it because that's impossible, but try and sort of, whereas it should be a lift and move. I think I tried to
just yank it. Yeah.
Or not just yank it, but I tried to move it in a way that you might be able to do with, say, a coffee table or a heavy armchair. Not a shit ton of weight in a heavy thing.
Yeah. That
fucked me up for. Well, it fucked me up for 4 days, and that was 2 weeks ago, and it still hurts.
Mazel tov. Well done. Very
Thanks.
proud.
Mine is in the lower left, around the area of the sciatic nerve, which means my bum cheek also hurts.
Oh no, not the bum cheek. You need that for sitting on.
I know. I can't stand, lie down, or sit comfortably.
Wow.
Welcome to your 30s.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been like just casually and recklessly injuring myself. I've never broken a bone though.
I thought you were going to say I've always been in my 30s.
I've always been.
I've just always been there.
It's a very medically fascinating birth.
So you've never broken a bone?
I've never broken a bone. I've had like there was my hand thing that I described recently when we were talking about how many moves you've busted. I don't think that was actually like a break. That the doctor was like, you definitely haven't broken it, you've just maybe slightly injured it. And I'm like, can you explain how one injures a bone without? And I think you didn't appreciate that line of inquiry. Or it was like a tiny I don't think it was a fracture. Damn, this was so long ago. I am showing my age because I've had so much life that I barely remember most of it. I was there.
Bone.
You can definitely bruise bone, but like not in a way that hurts every winter, I would have thought. Although not that much, because I just realised I was rubbing the wrong hand.
So either
maybe
it doesn't
I'm over
hurt
it.
that badly, or your memory's so bad you don't remember.
Look, two things can be true, but also it isn't winter yet. I'll tell you when it's winter.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it's not winter yet, because I've just had sunflowers start growing in my garden.
Interesting. I've just had winter willows growing in my garden.
Did yours come from the birds as well?
No, they're not real, Ben. So yes, they could have done.
Cool. One came from birdseed.
Birdseed. As in, like, the birds delivered the sunflowers, or you bought birdseed and you were like, I know what this seed is?
Birds have been wanking in my garden, is what I mean. No, I bought birdseed to feed the birds. Right. Amongst the seeds were sunflower seeds, and now sunflowers are growing in my garden.
Sammy raises a good point. How is that possible when birds aren't real?
Bro, they're not real. I feed the government drones a mixture of seed that helps them re-energize the batteries. I'm facilitating the government, aren't I? That's not helpful.
Yeah, you should get that back on your tax rebate, probably.
I should get an air gun.
Yeah. He's actually just shove a USB-C up their ass. And they flap around a bit like, that's it working. It is being charged.
Surely it's a USB. Because of the USBs and the birds.
The USBs and the birds. Well, the thing about the birds and the bees is that they didn't put the bee in the bird's ass. That's not how you get any babies. In fact, all of this is not how you get babies.
100% how you get babies.
Bee babies.
Bee babies.
Babies. Babies. This is silly. What else has been going on? Oh, yeah, so it might look like the Stab Panda YouTube channel is back. It's not. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's capitalism is what you're seeing. YouTube did this this very interesting thing, which actually I'm like, I don't think people know about this, because I've got a couple of friends who've got reasonably sized channels and they haven't uploaded in a while. And I think they might be like 2 weeks away from going, hey, where's my money gone? What YouTube have done is both a good and a bad thing. They have lowered the barrier of entry to monetization and partnership on YouTube. You now need many fewer viewers. I think you only need 500 subscribers. You need quite a lot of views. And most crucially, you need to be uploading an average of 1 video a month. So it looks at the last 3 months, and if you haven't uploaded 3 videos in the last 90 days, you are not monetized. And I was a bit like earlier in the year, like, oh, I haven't heard from good old AdSense in a while. I wonder why that is. And then I only thought to like actually look at the Stab Panda channel analytics last week and realized, oh, I am not currently a partner because I haven't uploaded anything in over a year, and they've changed their requirements. So I frantically recorded. I took about an hour and a half, and I recorded 7 videos, edited and uploaded 3 of them immediately. And as of yesterday, I am monetized again and have already earned 14 pence.
Wow.
Yep.
Where are we going on holiday?
I don't know, 50 quid a year. We could go several places. We could pay for one. We could pay for 2 one-way tickets for us both to go somewhere equidistant from where we are. We could go for a day out in Peterborough.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, glitz and glamour, right?
I don't think we'd make it back.
No. What's the point? I mean, we could go much further.
Peterborough, you've peaked.
You Peterborough. That's why they call it that. If we only wanted a one-way ticket, we could go slightly further. Yeah.
Basingstoke.
Sure. Why not? I did have a plan to try and approach rural tourist boards to let us go to their unfortunately named village and record a podcast. Here we are live in Cockenmouth. What have you done today, Ben? Nothing. Right, you, Liam? No, there's nothing here, is there?
Welcome to Piss.
Welcome to Piss.
Here's the lamppost.
I've brought a bunch of piss jeans. Yeah.
That's a fun idea. I'd be up for that.
I don't think any of the tourist boards would be up for it. Like, just pay
why
for us
don't
to
we
get
just
there.
go anyway?
We could just go anyway, but how would we get there without employing one of the several people we know that drives? Because we're too important to learn. The sillier a place is, the less public transport there is something I've noticed.
True.
Yeah. There are some, because there's like loads of lists on Google about like the funniest place names in the UK, but like it misses out quite a few of them. If you were to just like go to Google Map and just zoom in, you're probably going to find somewhere quite funny. I mean, screw it, let's do that. Let me open up maps. Let's go big screen. Nope.
Well, it's not going to work. Hang on.
Nope. I refuse to learn the shortcuts. Ben, pick a city in the UK.
Liverpool.
Lovely. Right, let's go near Liverpool. Let's try and find somewhere stupid sounding.
I found a place called Weedon.
Weedon, great.
Near Hardwick.
Crust on? That's pretty weird. Parboiled sounds quite fun. Some of them you got to use your imagination as to what they sound like. They just sound a bit silly.
Dorchester. Oh.
Dorchester, idiots. Cockabar. Cockabar.
Higher Came.
What's that?
Higher Came.
Higher Came, great. I like Cockabar.
Just above Lower Come.
Lower Come. Midge Hill. This is a great game.
Uffcroft.
Heapy. You go to the doctor, I've got a bit heapy. Yeah, see, there's heckin' tock holes. What do you suppose happens at tock holes? We've got a travel lodge. You want to go to tock holes? It's probably pronounced tockles or something. Yeah, no, there's loads of stupid sounding places.
Wooton Wawen.
Oh, the rap group. How about Brown Hill?
Wooton Wawen.
Wooton Wawen.
Everybody likes Brown Hill.
Oh, could we go to Simon Stone with Si and his pet Stone?
His pet rock.
Yeah.
Also called Simon.
Simon Stone and
drugs as well.
Fine. Stone Simon Stone Simon. Stone Simon's Simon Stone. That's all the episode's going to be. Chagley. Walker Fold. Yeah, all of them sound like sexual maneuvers. Cowling. I had one of those on Tuesday.
How does one cowling? How does one cowl? I suppose that's how Batman gets ready.
Yeah, he goes for cowling.
He goes cowling.
Exactly. Anyway, let's less of that. Maps. Wonderful maps.
I don't think the people know about your visitors.
No, they don't. They don't because we were hoping for some sort of update, and we haven't had one. And I've been trying to think about is there a way to tell the story that won't kind of bite us in the ass down the line, legally speaking. But it's been nearly a full month now, so I think we might be okay.
This is what happened to someone that Liam might know, allegedly.
Let's call him Lom. No, it's fine. Like I'm just going to be like purely factual about it. So I go for a cycle of a Sunday.
You don't have to say anything incriminating. We're making this sound a lot worse than it is.
No, it's not that bad. It's just like an ongoing situation which we don't really have a resolution for, so it's a bit weird. So I go for a cycle of a Sunday, usually evening. I tend to get home about 11, so I'm cycling for a couple hours. I get home about 11. It's one of the only forms of exercise that I don't find entirely depressing. So this was a few weeks ago. I was heading home. I was a few minutes away, and I'm going down a main road, and there's cats. There's just cats. There's just some cats around, near and very nearly in the road. Black cats,
near and far,
close.
Cats.
Yeah, just as far as
the eye can see.
As far as the eyes could imagine, just cats everywhere. What we would later work out, because they were running around, because they were small. We're talking 2-month-old kittens. We would later work out there was 4 black and white kittens and 2 adult cats. So I'm trying to work out why the heck are there just cats outside. They're sort of outside this one particular house. I knock on the door, there's no one there. I knock on the neighbours, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they've been gone for a couple of weeks, and they're not coming back for another couple of weeks. Why? What's up?" And I was like, "Do you know anything about these cats?" I'm like, "Oh no, that's a whole bunch of cats." So I says, do you want these cats?
I says to him,
So
you after some puss?
So I says to Mabel, do you want some cats? And they were like, I'm definitely allergic to cats. I'm like, oh no.
Get these cats away from me.
I knock on the other door.
Push them further into the road, please.
The other neighbour, no answer. So I'm like, well, shit, dude. I don't know. These people are coming back in 2 weeks. These cats are getting fucking squished on the road, aren't they? So I scoops them up, and they're mine now. I take them home. I feed them. I leave a note in the house saying, guys, I don't know if you know this, but you had... I don't know if you know this, but you had cats.
You don't anymore.
I don't know how much of this is new information. Do you know you have cats? Because also you don't. Yeah, I scoop them up, I take them home, and they've kind of just been... I had to go in shifts because 2 of them were really wily. 2 of them were just happy to be picked up and stolen. So we had them, and then over the course of the next days managed to like get the other ones. Ellis, my dude, how's it going? Good to hear from you. So I scoop these cats up, shove them in my pockets, and home I go.
As you do.
And that was a few weeks ago. I've since gone past that house, and these people are back from wherever it was they were, and they have not phoned or knocked on our door. RSPCA says they're ours. So, actually, no, that's not true. The RSPCA said probably don't give them back because if these cats have managed to escape a house. In fact, these cats shouldn't have been left alone. This isn't libel, by the way, because this is what the RSPCA said. And I'm a lawyer now.
He is a lawyer. That's what happens when you get cats.
Yes, it is true. If you have 3...
You could be held in contempt of cats.
Jesus. What's up, Ellis? Happy birthday for next week.
Happy birthday.
Good stuff. 18. Ben, do you remember 18?
Oh, I remember when I turned 18.
Yeah.
I've never been in a pub car park with that much blood in it before or since.
Now, Ben, you know that we all want to know whose blood.
There was a number of people.
Great.
It wasn't mine.
Okay, that's the main thing.
For a change.
Whose blood did you buy? You were buying blood. This was your vampire stage, right?
I wasn't buying blood. I frequented quite a rough pub, and
they shipped in the blood to keep the vibe going.
Well, this was a pub where it's not there anymore. It blew up. This was a pub where I drank in when I was not old enough to be drinking in pubs, and then I got a job in that pub when I was old enough, and they looked at my birthday on my CV and were like, wait a second.
You're like, I promised to be at least as good as IDing people as you were.
There were 2 groups of blokes.
Oh no.
One group was one of the families, and one group was some very nice people that I'd got to know. I didn't want to get in between either of these things because I wasn't particularly friendly with either of them, but they ended up having a big fight in a car park.
Oh no.
So it was like 6 locals again, and 3 Polish guys that were still local.
Yeah.
But not born and bred in the town that I grew up in.
We don't need to get into these Brexit levels of specificity.
No, I don't. I'm just saying. I'm just
painting a
labeling
picture.
them thusly, so you know who I'm talking about when I'm mentioning them.
You're just making it clear who to root for. That's all.
Yeah. And it's the 3 Polish guys that just kicked the shit out of a very large group of men.
Large.
Well,
lovely.
I say 3. 2 of them did.
Yeah.
One of them had come out of prison and didn't want to fight.
Fine.
He kept saying stop the fighting, including when someone glassed him in the face. and he just turned round and went, "Stop doing this." And I've never seen a man be so sure that he's winning a fight, hit someone with a pint glass, and then immediately basically turn into a small boy and run away.
Yeah.
Because what else are you going to do?
Well, I mean, that's a lovely birthday treat if it was that man's birthday. He just got to glass a large man and have zero repercussions for that.
Other than
the closest we can get is
the
paintball.
man looking at him in the eyes and going, "Stop that."
Yeah, but
he
didn't get beat up. He didn't get properly absolutely ruined, which would normally be the case. The closest we can come to that kind of thrill is paintball, and then you're probably going to get a paintball in the mouth in response. So it's not. Yeah, that's fun. That's a lot of blood.
Wear your mask.
No, I didn't
wear your mask during paintball.
Oh God, I'm a mouth breather though. Come on, how am I supposed to?
Yeah.
You want me to pass out a paintball? That would be funny. So I scoops up these cats. Happy birthday, Ellis.
Yeah, you do.
I scoop up these cats. The RSPCA said we reckon probably don't give these cats back because if they've been left alone for longer than 24 hours, if you leave any animal alone for longer than 24 hours, that's a problem. If they're brand new kittens, which they are, they shouldn't be left alone for longer than 4 hours. So both of these things are true. So we have kittens now. I don't know what we're doing with them. I still don't think we're 100% sure they're actually ours, but we're gonna just wait out the clock and then get them chipped, and then now they're definitely ours.
Cats don't have owners anyway; they have staff.
No, this is the thing. They just sort of showed up.
Well, Ellis, I hope that your birthday is as eventful but less bloody than mine.
Do you want a cat for your birthday, Ellis? Ellis says
we'll send it to you in the post.
Yeah. I'll do it first class Royal Mail, so it's not unaccompanied for longer than 24 hours. Ellis, go on. What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? This is going to be, if this is Ellis.
I've got an answer. Philippe Flop.
Philippe Flop. Can you top? Is it better than Philippe Flop?
I hope it is.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have to wait for the delay now. Shall we just sit in stony silence until Ellis replies? Ellis also wants to know if the blood was the new ale on tap, which is very funny.
No, I don't. It wasn't.
It was Philippe Flop. Yeah. Congrats.
Hey!
Congrats, everybody. We did it. Well, Mazel Tov, one and all. So that's my visitors. I guess I haven't really posted pictures of them because it's a bit like, I don't know if these are my cats yet. It feels weird. But I'll maybe include a picture in my my monthly roundup on Instagram, LT Guitarist. There you go. So if you want to see the cats, there's 4 of them, and they're all named after the Hobbits.
They are.
Because of course they are. Frodo is a girl. Sam is a bully. They're not really fitting their roles. Pippin is loud. Merry is neutral and small. I mean, they're all quite small. Sam's the largest. Frodo is entirely black. Pippin is entirely black, but has a bib. It's like a little line that's white. Merry has got entirely black, but her left thumb or forefinger, whatever, one of the cat beans is white, and then her back legs are white. And then Sam has got Sam looks like the Felix cat. He's got a white bit of his face and paws. There you go, cats.
I hope this is good content. Flipping between fights in a pub car park at the for 18th birthdays and describing cats.
Yeah, I mean, I could describe all sorts of cats, fictional and not so much fictional. It doesn't really matter if this content is good, because the fact is this is the content you're getting, which is very much the approach that I'm taking to the new videos. I have to do it on Stab Panda. Sammy says best content, and I trust her. So there. Ellis doesn't like cats. Well, okay, it's not a birthday treat then, is it? It's a trick. It's a Halloween cat.
The birthday trick.
Birthday trick. Trick or birthday?
Birthday, please.
Yeah, so circling back to the Stab Panda stuff briefly, there are new Stab Panda videos in order to unlock money for me. So I'm just very not sarcastically, sardonically, very, I'm just very low effort creating videos about the things I've done in the past. So like looking at Stab Panda projects, Conversation Hat, Odd Creative stuff, and just going.
So what we really need to do is make these the most popular videos.
That would be the worst. If I mean the series is called.
So we all have to do it.
Yeah.
We all have to make this the most profitable thing that Liam has ever done.
Yeah.
And so he has to continue doing it.
I mean, did you not just hear me say I did 7 of them in 2 hours? Like, that's fine.
No one likes. Good point.
So yeah, I could rinse and repeat that every day. I could
No,
do 7.
we need to make him unhappy and rich.
I could do 7 videos a day if I really had to. If these videos actually take off, that's what I'll be doing. Like, I don't care because I didn't even.
To.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't want to. I don't want to be making these videos, but I am. It doesn't. What want doesn't come into it. What I want is the money that my videos from 10 years ago have earned. That's what I want. Pocket change.
We all want the pocket. We all want your pocket change, Liam.
Of course we do. Precious coins.
How else are we going to get the bus to piss?
Just buy a toilet, you idiot.
There we go. We looped it all around. We
did looped it around like the
back to
stage
the beginning.
Fuck yeah. What you got going on then, huh? It's good content, truly.
It's best. Sammy said so.
That's true.
What have I got going on? I'm very tired.
Wow. You can do it. You can think of a thing.
No, I was just trying to think of what holidays I've been on since the last stream. We talked about when I went to Lanzarote. I'm going to Prague in a couple of weeks.
Lovely.
Plane is going over my house. It's
well.
not the one I'm going to be on.
No.
Might be the one I'm going to be on. That
You
would be
don't know
interesting.
that. You don't know.
Do you think you've ever been on the same plane twice?
Could be.
It's like getting milk from the same cow.
I mean, as far as I know, I can only prove that there's one plane because I've only ever been
Do
on
you
one
not
plane
look out
once.
the windows?
No, look out the No, I can see that there are plane-shaped things. I don't know if they fly. I don't know if there's seats on them. They could be pulled around by a string.
Okay.
It's the same as, like, I don't necessarily know for a fact that the world is round, but it probably is.
You could do experiments. I've not done them.
No, I've seen videos.
But I know
of
that there
people.
are experiments
Yeah.
that we could do.
I have no way to prove it. I also don't really care enough to find out if I have any way to prove it, but I'm willing to believe it.
There are things that you can do.
Yeah, but right now I don't know what those are. There would have to be a degree of Googling involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Right now I'm not equipped, and I don't care enough to become equipped. So
You'd need a laser and some distance.
Sure.
And 2 friends.
Right. Well, okay. There's the problem.
But yes, there are ways to easily prove
I'm sure
it.
there are.
I can't be asked.
It's a bit like plate tectonics and like tsunamis and things. We're pretty sure that's what causes. No, what is it? Plate tectonics. We're pretty sure plate tectonics are real, but we don't really have any way to prove it. So let's just believe it, because that's what science is. You look upset. What's wrong with what I just said, Ben?
I feel that the point that you're making is that you and I, as individuals,
right,
do not have the necessary data.
Oh no, I'm not going to fucking open this door again. No, the way science works, Ben, is that we have a theory, and we can try to prove the theory, or we can try to disprove the theory.
Right.
Plate
yes, I'm aware of what science
fine.
is.
Plate tectonics, we're pretty sure we know what plate tectonics are. We're pretty sure we know how they work. We're pretty sure that's what causes earthquakes, and that's where, like, mountains came from. We don't have any way to actually prove it. But we can prove a lot of things along the way. So, like a lot of things, that's the closest we're going to get to knowing for sure what plate tectonics are. I don't know. And to take your point about, like, do I know what plate tectonics are? Absolutely not. It's not my business. I don't care.
It's the large chunks of rocks floating around on the lava.
Yeah, cool. Whatever. Does it affect me day to day? Nope. fascinated to know what how you've just Googled proof for plate tectonics.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What's the proof for plate tectonics? This is also something I'm not up to date
I hate
on.
this AI overview that Google fucking does. Piss off, I'll read it myself, thank you very much.
We'll look at Ben with his ability to read, fancy man.
Mm-hmm. Fossils, glaciers, complementary coastlines. Those are coastlines that say that they like your shoes.
Yes, thank you.
Earthquakes, mountain building, and volcanic activity around the borders of moving plates. So, yes, there's proof of it.
What's the proof?
The fact that there's mountains, the volcanic activity, the earthquakey stuff. There'll be fossils that are at the top of a mountain that would have been in the sea.
Right, how do we know that?
What do you mean, how do we know that?
I mean, how do we know that?
How do we know that we found fossils?
No, I believe that we found fossils. I have an issue with the professional reputation of fossil finders, or whatever they're called. I want to know, how do we know that those fossils were at the bottom of the ocean and that they travelled up somehow?
Because they're fish.
Oh, yeah? No, they're fossils.
Yes, but they're fossils of fish.
How are they fish?
And like ammonites.
How are they fish?
How are the bones of fish?
Yeah, how is it that they are fish? You fucking did. I fucking stutter, and I also did. How is it that they are fish? Yeah, the phrase "did I fucking stutter" doesn't work if you trip over it. How are they fish?
Because they're right.
How are they
Sea-dwelling creatures,
such as
ammonites.
Yeah.
Yeah, ammonites.
Yeah. What about them?
Lived in the sea.
Past tense.
Yeah.
How do you know they only lived in the sea?
Because what do you mean? How do they? Because otherwise they'd be snails.
But why? Okay. How do we know that this fossil is a fossil of a thing that lived in the sea?
Because of people that study this shit and know more.
Yeah. Keep
and
going.
Don't have to deal with
and
people
you don't
like
know.
you.
You don't fucking know. You don't have a damn clue. Because the thing is, if you said they found them in the sea, I'd be like, cunt, they also found them up the mountains. Fuck you. Plate tectonics
This is
a
why
theory.
I'm not putting that much effort into trying to tell you what a fish is.
There's no point. You could have just said fins and I would have been like, oh yeah, fine.
Yes, there you go.
Because of what?
The ammonites had fins.
Ah, cool. Okay. And Ben's...
So that's why tectonic plates.
Yep. See, I'm no more on board.
Science!
I'm no more on board than I was before. Because, like, everything we... You don't ever 1000%... let me rephrase that. You don't ever entirely prove anything with science because it's theories. But, like, you can get pretty close, and I don't have a problem with anything that we haven't yet entirely proved. Because most of it doesn't affect
this is the
me.
nice thing about science, is if some more evidence comes up, then science goes, well, we've changed our mind.
Yeah, so...
Because we've learned things.
Plate tectonics...
It is a process of learning.
Plate tectonics, most of the evidence we have thus far is that plate tectonics works in the way that we think plate tectonics works, is the cause of mountains, is why we have fish up in the sky, or whatever it was Ben said. And, like, we don't have really any evidence to the contrary, so as far as we know, close enough, let's call that a fact. And if we get
But if it turns out that we're actually living on the somewhat segmented shell of a giant space woodlouse, we'll probably go, oh no, silly us, it wasn't lava.
Yep.
That was space woodlouse.
Yeah, and then we'll all be like, okay,
Acne.
oh, babe, new science dropped. And then we'll listen to that podcast. But until then, plate tectonics. Today we are sponsored by Plate Tectonics, or are we? Don't know. Fish in the sky? Not sure. Fins, mate. I think it is good content, like, all in all. All things considered.
My foot's gone numb.
Yeah, that'll happen. Hey, Ben, prove it.
Prawns and noodles.
Prawns and noodles. Outstanding.
I'm not going to stand, I'll fall.
You will fall. That'd be great content.
No, this isn't You've Been Framed.
Oh, it could be. Imagine if this was just a 10-year-long version of You've Been Framed.
Which one of us is Lisa Riley?
Which my question for your question is, which one's Lisa Riley?
You have what? She was the one that presented You've Been Framed before Harry Hill. You've got more hair than me, so I think you'd be Lisa Riley.
Who's the one before Lisa Riley? Wasn't it Noel Edmonds?
I don't think there was anyone before Lisa Riley. I thought it was Lisa Riley. I only remember it being Lisa Riley, and then it went away, and then it came back with Harry Hill as a voiceover, and it wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Not saying anything against Harry Hill. Very funny, very smart man. But I preferred the Lisa Riley format before it was rejudged.
Beadle.
Jeremy Beadle.
I think it was Beadle.
Jeremy Beadle.
Yeah.
Or Beadle the Bard. What Beadle are we talking about
Hang
here?
on, I'm on IMDb because I only saw a surname.
IMD Beadle.
IMD Beadle. The D stands for Jeremy. I'm Jeremy Beadle.
I'm Jeremy Beadle.
Go top cast. What? Oh, no, I don't want. I obviously don't want to know the director. Is Beadle dead? Beadle might be dead. I think Beadle might be dead.
I'll Google Beadle. I mean, talking about how I don't like the format, I do watch fail videos on YouTube, like an embarrassing amount.
Yeah, it was fucking Beadle. It was Beadle till 97, then it was Lisa Riley, then it was Jonathan Wilkes, and then it was Harry Hill. And they
Jeremy
had, like...
Beadle died in 2008.
Wow.
Jeremy Beadle also looks like the Bee Gees crossed with Tim Curry.
The Beetlejuice?
You shouldn't say that more than twice, because otherwise the
ghost of Jeremy Beadle shows up.
Yeah.
Beadle's a boot. Yeah, he's full on dead. He died some time ago. Hello, Si.
2008.
2008.
When I said.
And, like, weirdly, because of how the internet works, nope. I refuse to learn what the buttons are. This IMD Beadle has got an advert for Beetlejuice. Look at that.
Jeremy James Anthony Gibson Beadle.
Gibson
MBE.
Beadle. Wow. MBE. Why? Like, who chose
Make his name longer.
Yeah, I guess so. Who was it that... Oh, I was thinking of Noel Edmonds. He killed a man. A fact that I like to bring up because I can't remember the specifics. But it is provable by science that Jeremy Beadle... No, that... Who did I just say?
Jeremy Beadle?
Noel Edmonds. He fucking
Noel
killed the
Edmonds.
guy. It's provable by science. Just like plate tectonics. Philip Schofield also did an episode. Just one episode. Oh no, he played himself. That's great.
That's very close to presenting, isn't it?
I think if it's like a submitted video with a celebrity in, they get like a
250 quid.
I guess so. Well, that's great. So, I can't believe the show has a director. What do
they would need to, like...
Voiceover director, I guess, would be more
I mean,
appropriate.
voiceover... Lisa Riley used to stand there.
Oh,
she
yeah,
wasn't just
yeah,
a voiceover.
Right.
And I guess, like, they've got, like, the stings and the little animations and stuff. So, yeah, I would assume that there's some work to be done.
She was in... Oh, no, okay. I was like, was she the woman in Sooty? No, she was a woman in a episode of Sooty in 2018 on the 10-year anniversary of Jeremy Beadle dying. Wow. That's not true. It's not provable by science.
I didn't imagine that it was.
If ever there's something I say that you think may not be true, it's not.
It just isn't.
Just don't stress about it like I'm definitely lying for what I think is comic effect. Don't worry about it. What else has been going on?
I got some. I was bought some Haribo. You know, like the red things, the red strips with the white in the middle.
Pencils.
The sweets. Yeah, like the pencils.
Yeah.
But it's the neatest.
Oh.
That anyone's ever had a pack of these in.
You should bite
That's
into it sideways.
It's like fresh off the line. Arr.
Yeah, like how I eat a Kit Kat.
Like a monster.
Yeah. That's hugely upsetting. What are you going to do about it?
Apparently a portion is 2 sticks.
Oh.
This is a sharing size, but there are 13.
A portion...
The first one of these to come out will be the first to die.
A portion is 2 sticks. And yet... it's a 2-person packet.
It's a sharing packet.
It's a sharing packet. Well, it would have to
you
be.
You can have more than one friend. I'm told.
I'd love to believe that, but I've seen no evidence of it. Do you want to talk about what happened last time we recorded a podcast, or last time we recorded some podcasts? And yes, we are thinking of the same event.
Yeah, we are. So Liam and I met up a few days ago
to do a bunch of live podcasts.
To record a load of live podcasts. To go out live when you listen to them lively.
In a live manner.
We recorded 40 minutes of some of, I think, the best stuff we've done. I was having a lovely time.
It was a great episode.
I was like, oh, this is why we do the show. This is good. This is good content. We're both laughing. We had a proper play. It was a lot of fun.
It was.
We start talking about the equipment that we're using, and I go to pick up, but I just point at the recording device that we have,
yeah,
and the gentlest ghost of a whisper of my fingertip grazes the power lead. And that's enough to turn off the recording thing.
Yes.
And it's not like Google Drive where, you know, it would save as it goes. No, you have to press the end button for it to save. So 40 minutes, so like we were maybe a minute away from wrapping up and pressing the end button. Gone.
Yeah.
Fully gone. Well, I say fully gone. What we do have is the footage of that recorded from Liam's phone. So what we're going to do, I believe, is put that up on the lowest Patreon tier.
Yeah.
Which is $1 do. And you know what? I think it's worth it.
So it'll just be the video. It'll be the crappy internal mic of my phone. So it won't sound as lovely as the usual episodes. It will be incredibly roomy, and what will become apparent to you is we are very much recording in a rehearsal studio. You will be able to hear the music from the other room next door. Normally our noise cancellation takes care of that, but because of the way phone mics work, it won't.
My God, they played Wonderwall a lot and badly.
Yeah, it was weird.
You'd think if you practiced it for 2 hours,
as long
you'd get
as they
better.
Did. No.
They didn't.
No.
They got worse, progressively
Somehow.
and steadily worse.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. We take the mick out of each other. We talk about Big Bird.
In space.
I don't know who Neil Gaiman is married to before or after the divorce.
Was that episode?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's where I don't know what the Dresden Dolls is.
Yes, fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a very good episode. I wish.
Same. But
alas. But yes, you can go and see it in a bit of a less good quality thing, but it's really fun. It will be unedited. You will see the moment that I knock the power lead and the moment that I notice and see and realise what I've done. There's a very upset Ben at the end of that, which I think, looking back at, will be quite funny.
I might do a slow zoom in on your face. You'll know it's about to happen because I say something to the effect of, remember how I said don't touch the recorder?
No. You said that after the fact.
Did
As
I?
I leant in, you just screamed, "No!"
Well, we'll bloody see, won't we? We have it on
And
video.
then it stops, and that's when you say, "This is why I said don't touch the recorder."
Yeah.
And that's why we need better equipment. Patreon.com/conversation hat. Go and watch me fuck up the equipment that we need to replace by chucking us £1 towards it. Thanks, guys.
I know what recorder I want to buy next, and it is quite a lot of money.
But imagine how well you'll be able to play Three Blind Mice and London's Burning. A recorder. Shall we play Fall Guys?
We could play Fall Guys. I don't know. I was going to make a joke there, but I can't remember what it was. But I gave myself the time to think of something, and I didn't. Yeah. Let's bloody play Fall Guys then.
Nice.
What do I need to do? Oh yeah, I still forget that we've changed how the cameras work, so I can just minimize your face on my computer and send you thence. You're over there now.
Hey, Silly Seymour and Corruption M are online.
Great.
You want to see if they want to play?
No, beat them up.
Beat them up?
Beat them up. You heard me. Just straight up.
You can only do that if we invite them to play.
Oh, I don't want to do that. They sound weird and unusual.
So will we.
Yeah. That's true. Four Guys, there we go. Oh yeah, I need to update the stream information to reflect the fact that we're now playing Four Guys.
What, that we're playing Fall Guys? Hey, you could dress as broccoli.
I've just remembered what costume I unlocked last time.
What costume? I'm gonna wait.
I need to press this button. I remembered.
Good job, buddy.
Well, it's relevant to what happened to me in the week, isn't it? Or recently. I'm a stack of cats.
Oh, you're a stack of cats.
Stack of cats.
Wow, it feels like a long time since we've done this.
And it's not, which is weird. We didn't rearrange the time of the last live stream, did we?
I think it was more recent because...
I don't know.
Because we went and played Laser Quest.
Yes. And absolutely worth it.
It was a lot of fun.
I think I'm ready to go again, to be honest, with the Laser Quest.
Samesies.
What are we doing? Do you want to do solos, duos? Because the thing about solos is...
Let's do duos and shout at each other for a while.
Fine.
And then I'll remember why we don't do that.
Yeah.
And we can do singles. So solo.
Solo, singles. Single solos. Ben, what are your hopes and dreams for this first round?
For you not to fuck me over. Run across the rotating rings to reach the finish line.
I've always said that happiness is about achievable goals. So...
Yes.
You've been foolish once again. I don't know this map. Is this new?
Looks like.
Cool.
But we just go and don't fall off.
I see.
Try not to fall, guys. That's why they call it that.
I mean, that could be the reason.
Oh, I don't like this.
No. None of this, please. Oh, God. This is hugely upsetting.
Oh, careful.
I nearly got punched off. Ugh. Hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, okay. It's actually not so bad.
Yes! I somehow managed to fall across the line as I was tumbling to my demise.
Oh. I'm lagging.
I'm through.
lagging.
21 points for us. Oh.
Yes.
We're 6.
Yes.
We have qualified.
Qualified. Smashing.
Go us.
That was weirdly stressful. I suppose because I've not done it before.
It was. I've not done that. Yeah, we've not done that before, and it's got the weird... I don't like that it's... I mean, the point of it is to be challenging.
It is.
But when it drops... Excuse me. When it drops is disconcerting.
Yes. Heck yeah. We need to see if the new Return to Moria game is crossplay, because it's quite.
Do we?
It's quite good.
You said it was like Minecraft, which I would like to play, but when I said this to you, you said that it was too much. They've added a load of stuff and it's overwhelming or something.
I do find Minecraft... You can play Minecraft, I don't care. We could play Minecraft together, like, if we really want to. The complication with Minecraft is I don't know what version I have, much less which version you should get to enable us to do crossplay.
Okay.
But, yeah, so Return to Moria...
Why did I jump? That was stupid.
That was stupid. Return to Moria... came out recently, and I played a good few hours of it yesterday. A lot of fun. You're basically a bunch of dwarves. It takes place like after the events of Fellowship. I think quite a bit after. Gimli is like the king of a new mountain kingdom that's sort of next door to Rohan. And he's leading an expedition to reclaim Moria, and you basically go do that. But there's like building mechanics, mining mechanics, combat, exploration, and it's I don't know quite how like thoroughly licensed it is, but
damn it!
I'm off. Are you off? It has Gimli in it as Gimli, and it has the voice actor John Rhys Davies as Gimli. So it must be, at least like related to, the Tolkien estate and the films and stuff. I think it's because I'm talking about Lord of the Rings, so I'm perfectly at ease. What was I going to say? Oh, hello. What was I going to say?
The Rings of Power is out.
It is.
Now with our buddy Daisy in it.
Yes. I have yet to see her, but I'm quite excited to bully her as to why we found out so damn late.
Because it's her job, and I don't know.
Yeah, it could
be.
Oh, Jesus. I think the reason that like they've Return to Moria has been able to use like Tolkien IP stuff presumably without problem, is because it doesn't take place in a period of time that Tolkien already wrote about. I think he like made a handful of... Jesus Christ, that was distressing.
There you go. It's alright, we're through.
I think he made like notes about what happened to like Gondor and Aragorn after Sauron's fall, but like not in any real detail. So if you do anything about any of the other characters, you know, who's to say what Gimli got up to? So, like, crack on. It's not like Rings of Power, which isn't technically officially licensed because it deals with the events of the Silmarillion. So you're never going to get that licensed because the Tolkien estate doesn't want to make money. Yeah, I like Return to Moria. It's a fun little game. It's got Gimli in it, so we should probably play it at some point. I don't know if it's available for crossplay. I don't actually know if it's available on consoles.
Well, I'll just have to
have a little bloody look.
Relearn how to play things on PC, laptop.
Yeah.
I'm currently playing Days Gone.
Days Gone.
It's that zombie game on the motorbike.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl Dixon the game, but not Daryl Dixon.
How are you finding it?
It's a love-hate relationship.
Right.
I really respect and appreciate that a load of... It feels like a lot of people have gone, I want to make a zombie game. 2 green, 3 grape.
Yep.
I really respect that people have gone, I want to make a zombie game, and we're going, I want a zombie game that has this, and this.
Guy just fell off.
Yeah, he did. I want to be able to go around on a motorbike, and I want to have hordes of zombies. The hordes of zombies are really cool because they like act as like one thing.
4 banana, 3 coconut, 2 berry.
Yep. And they are genuinely quite scary when you're just riding around on your motorbike and you turn a corner and then suddenly 100 zombies are there and you go, yeah! And they come and get you.
Yeah.
3 coconut.
Can you fuck off, mate?
But they also feel like they've been like, well, we also need to have it so 4 red, 3 coconuts, 2 grapes. They're like, we also need to have some sort of story in here, so you're looking for your wife, but...
Right.
It feels like they've got a tick box of tropes or cliches to do.
Okay.
And they've just sort of gone, okay, that's done. Doesn't need to be written well.
0 banana.
That was lucky.
By twats.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be written well. We just need to sort of say it.
Yeah.
Like one of the bad guys that you hear about a little bit turns out to be someone that was in your motorcycle gang.
No, my gang.
But you never mentioned any other member of your motorcycle gang before.
Right.
There was no mention of it, and then you very easily dispatch this person in a knife fight in like 3 stabs, and you're like, I feel like we should have cared more.
Yeah.
I didn't give a spoiler warning for that bit because it's barely a spoiler because it's very hardly mentioned.
Very hardly mentioned.
I'm just going to run around like a knob and fuck shit up for other people. Liam, go away from me. No, someone's fucking up things for me.
Oh, no.
No! I shall drop. I shall be the beast below. But it's a lot of fun riding around on the motorbike, fighting the zombies and stuff. But then there are bits where you're like forced to walk very slowly whilst some more cliched plot happens.
Right. Very good.
And it's good. I wish I could do not this.
Yes.
Or there's a bit where there's several bits where there's flashbacks to where you're riding on a bike. But you're not in control of the bike.
Oh.
And it's like, but this is the game.
Yeah.
So I have taken to just, when those bits happen, just letting the game run and going and making a cup of tea.
Yeah, totally. Because what's the point? Like, is there any good plot that happens? Any good storytelling in those bits?
No.
No. Wonderful.
And it's not necessarily in order.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why then?
Hi, Liam.
Hey, Barn. Just got dicks by Barn. Oh well.
Right, I'm just going to run and hope that other people die.
That's the way.
No!
Good effort. Good effort.
Someone came and jumped and... yeah, someone fucked me over. That's cool. We got to the last one. We got to the last few people.
That's true.
But yes, Days Gone is a lot of fun when you're riding around and doing the... Here's an infested bit of zombies, you need to go clear them out.
Right,
Here's
yes.
a camp of bad people, go and kill them.
Fine.
But when it tries to do main story, it really feels like they did a storyboard. Are we quitting to menu?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never seen an option to play again pop up.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's like they sort of storyboarded and went, right, we want to have this, 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 and this happen, or these bits in the game, and that's where they left it.
Right, okay.
They didn't actually put much effort into putting those bits in.
It's interesting to go to the effort of deciding you should have a story, and then just not even really bothering to implement it.
Like, genuinely, your wife was part of... So, zombies have happened.
Yeah.
Your wife was part of a big science organization thing.
Yeah.
Which is about as far as we've got.
Yeah.
But you think she's dead because something happened, and then it turns out that she's not dead because she was actually somewhere else. Oh, this is awful.
Oh, God.
So, you know, that's good. And then, oh no, somewhere else was dead. She is dead because... could you... Oh, what a cunt!
Yeah, people have... Whoa.
What a bastard. Someone just pushed me into a thing.
Into a thing?
Are
you out?
Yeah, I'm out.
Yes, same. I mean...
Someone grabbed me and just twanged me into a tree.
Presumably we're not going to make it through, right?
Oh, I've left.
Oh, you have left. Okay, fine.
Because we died before the first thing happened.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
Yeah, so you think your wife died somewhere. She didn't. She was somewhere else that got overrun, and all the civilians died there. Only the people with certification were evacuated. So you're like, oh no, my wife is dead. I'll finally get over this. And then you keep going back to the gravesite, which is where you thought she died in the first place but didn't. And you go and talk to it anyway, saying that you won't be back there. 10 minutes later, you're back there. Half an hour later, you have a flashback bit, and you remember what your wife's job was.
What?
And that she did have clearance. I was like, how did you not, like genuinely, you forget what your wife's job is until you see someone else trying to learn how to ride a bike and you have a flashback, and then you're like, oh my god, she did have clearance. She must have been alive.
Just have a conversation with your wife occasionally, I think, is probably the message from this.
Well, also remember that your wife just, like, the flashback is you picking her up from work, so it's not like it was a secret.
Did he pick her up from work and, like, she tucked away her ID card that had the word top level clearance?
Nope, there is a full interaction with a security guard saying that this is a restricted area, only people with clearance, only personnel of the whatever.
Right. Wonderful. That's stupid.
Ah, so close.
You can do it.
Oh my god!
Maybe you can't do it.
Maybe I can't. Oh no!
Yeah.
I don't know why you're laughing. We're in this together.
Yeah, because I at least did it.
For a change.
For a change. I know. Ready.
Ready. So yes, very good game,
Right.
or at least a very enjoyable game with terrible plot.
The game itself sounds
no,
fun, but they just did a shit job of the actual story.
like zero polish.
Okay, interesting.
And like, there's bits where he's like, "I've been sleeping in a bunk with a platoon of men, not in a bunk, in a tent with a platoon of men while this is happening. I've been doing this." I'm like, you've literally just got there.
Yeah.
You've not done that. I don't know if I'm playing the game wrong and I should be doing lots of other things in between, but I don't know. It's a nice little break between bouts of Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes.
Because, you know, sometimes after all the swords and magic, you know, you're like, I'm just going to go and do some shooting dumb stuff.
I did go pretty hard on Baldur's Gate 3 for a while, and I might... I've not, like, taken a huge break from it. I think I just need to... I think I'm close to, like, wanting to jump back in, because I've had to think about, like... Obviously, I've played the kind of characters that I would typically play. But I very rarely ever play anything like a paladin, and I think there's some cool paladin stuff in Baldur's Gate 3 that I might like to try out. Yeah, so I think I'm close to like wanting to jump back in, but I've got Return to Mario to keep me entertained for a while.
Sure. Oh, this was the reason that I got the game. I wanted to... I'm still halfway through my... Not even halfway through my Dark Urge playthrough.
Lovely.
But yeah, I thought I'd break it up a little bit because I had a game rewards account thing.
Oh yes.
From the shop game.
The shop game.
And then I got an email one day saying, "Yeah, we're closing everything down tomorrow. You've got 24 hours to spend your points."
Great.
I'm like, but my points. Those are. That's my money.
You just said
that's stuff
mine.
that I have, like, traded in or whatever.
Yeah.
No, stop hoarding these balls, you balls.
Ball holder. How do you hoard them? Is it just whoever has the most when the timer runs out?
Put them in our segment.
Okay.
So yeah, I had to buy some video games.
I still think that's powerfully uncool though, because especially if that's essentially money that you've earned by trading in games.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah.
Oh, we ain't doing too good, buddy.
No. I think it's necessarily our fault. Piss off.
Well, I'm not very good at this bit, it would seem, but hey.
I don't really know if... I think the thing about Fall Guys is it's almost impossible to be good at. I think a lot of it is just chaos, and like, I think you only really succeed if you have like, if you're able to make like mob mentality tactics work for you, and very rarely can you predict mob mentality. Right, I'm claiming that one. That one was mine. So
right, we're doing better than blue. We're doing better than blue.
First place.
Yeah.
That was so stressful. I do
was.
think it's impossible to be good at Fall Guys.
No, it is all. We were just riding on one ball for the entire time, and then all of them went into ours.
Yeah, it was
and I
strange.
barely touched a single thing.
Yeah, Ben loves to touch balls.
Yeah, it is a bit of a dick move because, like, even if they'd gone, okay, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
But keep your points until whenever. Yeah. Like, if I hadn't checked my emails that day, that's 25 quid I wouldn't have got.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I got Days Gone. I got
More
South
ball.
Park Snow Day.
Oh, yeah.
More football.
More ball.
The exact thing that we want to do instead of play video games.
Yeah, that's why we play video games. Because of our love for ball sports. I'm going to head back here and try to defend a bit.
Yes, South Park Snow Day, because they didn't have the fractured butthole.
Yes. Lovely.
And The Witcher 3.
Oh, yeah.
Because apparently it's the best one and you don't need to play the others.
I have heard it's the best one. I haven't got very far with it.
It's still in the plastic wrapping at the moment.
Fine, yeah.
Go ball! Go ball!
Ball game.
Go ball!
Piss. No, a different way. Ball away.
No ball.
Bad ball.
Stay away, ball.
Right, that was my defense.
I wish I could run faster than the ball.
It's very... It feels like you're just the wrong speed, you know?
Yeah, I'm just behind everything all the time.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Oh, 5 seconds. Yeah, we're good.
I'm providing support. That's what I've decided I'm doing.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not making it worse. There we go.
That's it.
Yeah, I liked the Witcher TV series.
Yes.
With, less so season 3, but season 1 and 2 I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I'm reading the Witcher books,
Lovely.
which are very, very good. I think I'm on the 4th one of those, 5th one of those now. So yeah, I look forward to playing the video game.
I think the problem I had with The Witcher was that I got to a bit... I didn't do enough like exploring and leveling up, so now I'm facing a boss that I'm just not equipped to deal with.
Right.
And I'm like, but I feel like I can't go back because it took so long to get here. Like this sequence
Careful of the
events.
wind.
But I think the oh yeah, the wind. Ah! Nothing happened.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh no, it's Willow.
Yep.
You can do it. But I think I've left Witcher 3 long enough that I won't care about having to go back several hours. I don't know, I just struggled to get into it for some reason. I'm not sure what it is.
I don't know how to defeat the wind.
Defeat the wind? Gaviscon, mate. It's good content.
The best. Get off me, you conehead.
Wow, Ben.
Oh my god, screw you. Anus. Big saggy anus.
Saggy?
Look at him being a saggy anus. I hope
he
he's
is.
die in a car crash.
Ha! The person, of course, not the fall guy.
Oh, obviously the person. Leave me alone!
That's a different conehead, isn't it?
Bad touch. Yeah, it is a different conehead.
Okay.
But I don't trust him.
No.
My view of the conehead people has been tarnished.
Jesus, you could have said nothing. We were both sat here hoping you would say nothing, and yet... This is going to take...
See, I was right.
They are all shovers.
Like that.
Yes, that's what you get, cunt.
What you get. That's what you get when you mess with the warrior.
Is that you? Are you the
Yes!
warrior? Wow, Ben. Careful.
No, the warrior!
What an unlikely thing to happen to the warrior. Wow.
Oh dear.
Well,
so close.
We did so well, both of us. Go team. Collect. Okay, I'll collect. Whatever. I don't understand any of this.
You don't need to, buddy.
How do I? Okay. Are you ready?
I am ready, willing, and hable. Hable.
What was I going to say? Can't remember. Yeah, I sort of struggled to care about what was going on in The Witcher. I think that's the
game, Netflix or book.
Well, I can't read.
Fair enough.
I really like the first season of the Netflix. The other two, I don't know. Maybe I might try. I'll probably will watch it again at some point, to be honest. But the video game, I sort of didn't really know what was going on, and I kind of didn't care. And I wonder if that's a factor of you can just play The Witcher, and it sort of doesn't matter if you played the other two. But I wonder if, like, do the other two actually give me a bit of story that I care about?
I mean, I think this is the right time. I think this is the right time for me to play it because I'm reading the books and have seen some telly.
You have seen some telly, that's true. Oh boy, all the telly is seen.
Yeah, I really liked season 1.
Yes.
Season 2 was, season 2 was good. It added some stuff. There was a bit more of the same.
Yeah.
Season 3 just felt very talky. I don't know if maybe there was too much of a gap between Series 1, Series 2 and Season 3.
I think that could have been part of it.
So maybe I'd sort of forgotten what I was meant to care about.
Yes.
But there was a lot of talking, a lot of not necessarily, didn't quite feel like a lot was going on, or at least that's how I remember it. I only watched it once, and I struggled to get through to the end.
Right.
I probably will watch season 4 because it'll be the last one with Henry Cavill.
Oh yeah.
Because Liam Hemsworth is taking over.
I thought you'd already.
So I think they've filmed season 4.
Right.
Or they've finished season 4, I believe. Or Henry Cavill's contract came up, or something like that. I think that he's going to be in 4, and then it will change. I wonder if they're going to address it, or if they're going to do what Fantastic Beasts did and just not mention it in a show filled with... What are we meant to be doing? Grab a penguin.
Penguins.
In the show filled with magic, they're not going to address the fact that someone's changed their face.
Yeah.
And then completely bomb.
I mean, that was the only thing wrong with Fantastic Beasts, so...
Oh, absolutely the only thing wrong. Where are these bloody penguins?
They're being held by dickheads.
I want to be the dickhead with the penguin.
We all want to be the dickhead with the penguin, Ben.
Yes, good. We're beating red. That's what's important.
As long as
a penguin!
Yes, hold on to him, boys.
Hold on to that penguin, boys.
God, I'm having a terrible time.
I've got a penguin!
Congrats.
I had a penguin. Now I'm kissing.
Ooh. Kiss that penguin.
A penguin! Boys. Ah! Mine! 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 Mine again! Fuck you! My penguin! My housemates must be confused.
Nah, this is probably on brand for you.
My penguin! I have just got new neighbours, so they're probably not used to this yet.
Well, I mean, they're new, aren't they? They don't know what normal is.
Whee! Penguin! Penguin! Penguin again! Hyah!
Penguin again.
I've had this penguin so much! So much penguin!
Pengling. Oh, I nearly got him.
Go, Liam, go!
I'm trying to.
Oh no, Red's catching up!
Get out of here, Red.
Oh no, we're last! Oh, we're so last!
Oh no.
Oh,
we piss. Oh, I pissed my pants again.
Son of an ass.
Son of an ass.
So ass!
Multiple ass.
Anyway.
Let's do it.
Well, let's stop and try again.
Yes. You up to much this week?
I, unbelievably, am only at work 2 days this week.
Jesus. Luxury.
So I am going to catch up on so much sleep.
Smart.
I am going to play some of the video games that I've bought and or am playing.
Yep.
I mean, I had to buy them to play them. I want to get a bit of work done that is not paid for, but will go towards me getting a job that's better paid and that I actually want to do.
Yes.
And then my cousin is turning 30.
Uh-oh.
So, I can't go to his actual birthday party because I will be in Prague.
Yes.
Going to see One Bambi Thug. Very much looking forward to that. So yeah, we're gonna go hang out at the weekend. Go see his new house.
Yep.
Meet his rabbit. He's got a big ass rabbit called Thor.
Lovely, yeah.
I do need to buy him a present.
Buy him a smaller rabbit. Ooh.
I wonder if I could get him a recipe book for just rabbit recipes. Yeah. I don't know if he'd appreciate that.
I would appreciate
Fuck you, you horse!
We all know what Ben was going to say.
Oh no, genuinely, someone dressed as a horse.
Oh. That's fine then.
I did consider calling them a horse. But probably only because that's most of the word horse.
That's true.
I'm in. 8 points, baby.
I'm trying so hard. You may recall this is a map that I'm particularly good at.
I don't think we'll be making this.
You don't?
No, we're currently 14th.
Oh yeah.
You've got 13 seconds. You can do this. We can do this. You fucking idiot. I'm gonna report you.
I'm gonna do it.
Poo.
I'm gonna make it. Ah, weird.
Right, so let's get rid of this. Let's just stop that.
It was going really well for a bit there.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was fine.
None of that went well for either of us.
Teamwork.
I've pressed play again.
Samesies.
Oh, it just means that we're immediately ready.
Pretty much.
Fairy stuff. Furry stuff.
Wow.
Oh, furry stuff.
It's very exciting to look at my calendar and see that what I have this week is a normal week. Normal weeks are a real treat.
I wish I knew what a normal week was. What's your normal week consist of?
So it's mostly it goes something like Mondays I get to work on just purely creative stuff for my own sake. Tuesday I do is usually filled with either one-off clients or like ongoing tasks for smaller clients.
Oh, you balls right to the face. Oh, and again.
Balls on the face.
Yep, normal client stuff.
And then Wednesday, Thursday is dedicated to one large specific client. And then Fridays is podcast. Editing the episodes, doing like website stuff, video stuff, you know, just podcast things, splish. And the weekends I can sort of do whatever I want, other than a little bit of teaching I do on Sunday. That's my normal weekly schedule, and most of the last 2 months, I haven't been able to have a normal week, a normal structure, just because things happen. So quite often it's like, okay, I'll move my big client days to a different day of the week, or I'll have to do like, okay, Tuesday I need to do this other thing, so I just won't be able to do creative stuff on Monday. I'll have to do small client stuff instead. Just constantly having to move stuff around and like trying to stay on top of things, which it also becomes work in itself.
Yes, I can appreciate and empathise. I think for the last months, everything has felt like work.
Yes.
Even the times where I'm like, oh, I'll go and see family. Yeah. That has become. It feels like, oh well, I have to do this and act this way and do this bit because this is what is expected of me when I'm doing this. Yes. So that feels like work.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm sympathetic.
Holiday was nice, but not exactly relaxing for a similar sort of reason.
Yeah.
When I'm on holiday, I want to do as little as possible, basically.
Yeah.
I want to still go and see things and do stuff, but it's also I am on holiday and nothing is expected of me.
Yes.
It felt like there was a lot expected of me on this one, on the one I just went to. Which I know sounds very first world. Oh no, I've got too much to do whilst in the sun.
I do empathise with the whole, oh, I should be grateful for what I have, first world problems things, but like, also absolutely fucking not. Humans aren't supposed to work how humans currently work under capitalism. So I don't necessarily subscribe to the whole first world problems thing, because I'm sure that there are people suffering in the world, but capitalism is its own specific kind of hell. I'm not saying I would necessarily trade it to be like starving in a war-torn part of the country because Putin's dick doesn't work anymore. But
yes,
like,
I don't want to do that, thank you.
Yeah. But also like capitalism is fucking draining. And I don't really
I spent $1,000 on going on this holiday. Why aren't I better now?
Yeah, because you need a holiday from your holiday,
money.
mate.
I'm in the place. Why isn't my life better?
You do need to
Pixel painters. What?
Because I do think that you have to paint the picture that's on the board, but the thing is, your teammates will make you scream.
Cool.
I do think that like travel is important to like, oh, it's just us, sweet.
Oh, it's us, cool. We'll scream at each other.
I don't know which way round it is.
I'll do it.
Oh, it's from here, okay. Yep, jolly good. And then diagonal, and then diagonal, and off you pop. Well done. Oh, he's actually a smiley. That's okay, I can do this one. Oh no, alright. Yep, nice one.
We could both do this one.
And then it's... Oh no, you need to go one in for that.
Oh, I've gone, yes. There you go.
Hells yeah. 3. Oh, that's quite a lot of stuff. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, look at us go.
One more.
So concentrate.
Oh god.
If I just cover everything in, you undo the bits.
Sure. So don't worry about this corner. So then that's Oh god. Oh no, hang on. I think that's... Fuck. Can you get that
That
one
was
in
fine.
That
what have you done?
No, it wasn't fine.
Yes, it is.
It absolutely wasn't. You were one too
It
high.
absolutely was. You've done it wrong.
Okay. That was fine. Whatever.
We did it!
I do think that, like, travel is, like, super enriching and important, but that's not a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what I've learned about myself is I can't have a holiday that is both a break and relaxing, which I need, and travel and enriching, which I also need. I need to have two different kinds of vacation.
Don't fall off.
Which also feels very first worldy, but whatever.
Well, no, I agree. Like, I'm going to Prague, as I've mentioned, probably 1,000 times.
All right, Goofy.
I found a real cheap but all-inclusive hotel.
Lovely.
So, two of the... Fuck off, you fedora asshole! Two of the 5 days that I'm going to be there, I have put aside to sit in the executive lounge.
Lovely.
Where there is an all-day buffet.
Lovely.
All-inclusive beer, wine, and cocktails, and I'm just going to sit with my book.
Lovely. Yeah.
And then that's easily the extra bit of money for the all-inclusive stuff paid.
Sounds great.
Paid off because I'm gonna get
Shits.
fat and drunk. But those two bits will be this is 100% relax.
Yeah.
Get off me, Boba Fett. Relax bit. And then, wander down St. Charles Bridge and still have like a relaxing, not too stressful time of it.
I don't like how fast this is.
Same. I don't like that this Fedora man is still nearby. Still, have a try and piss.
Try and piss. Dumb.
Try and piss. You got this, buddy.
I measurably do not.
You do. You've so got it. You've got 50%. Oh, that's okay.
I started panicking. We did quite
That's
well.
fine.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'll still do some touristy stuff, but it will be... We're basically going just to go see Bambi Thug.
Yeah, fair.
And to have a bit of a break. So it will be a... Where are we going for dinner tonight?
Yes.
What we doing? And I really think all-inclusive is the way to go, because if you look around, it's not much more expensive.
Yeah.
And something that I always find stressful on holiday
It's the
is...
decision-making.
It's the decision-making and the, okay, I've got, say, £100 a day for this holiday. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's X amount for breakfast, X amount for lunch, dinner, drinks. And by that point, you're whittling it down.
Yeah.
And then you don't necessarily want to spread it out like that. Maybe you want to do something a bit more. If you've got breakfast, you don't have to worry about food.
Yes.
At all. Your breakfast included. There's lunch. There's a buffet for you for like 12 hours of the day. You want to have a beer? You can get yourself a beer.
I think my sort of thinking is if I'm in a part of the world where I don't speak the language, I want to be making as few decisions as I possibly can. So like all-inclusive makes a lot of sense. Especially if like I'm going to have to change my currency in order to buy food and then inevitably change it back because I over-prepared, which means I'm just sort of losing money. So if I go all-inclusive, if it's a part of the world where I don't speak the language or really understand the culture, then that's fine. That means that then becomes like, I can do a little bit of like travel within that and self-enrichment, etc. but it is then mostly relaxing, which is absolutely fine.
Jump.
And then if we're going out to like somewhere in the UK, I don't have to worry about currency. I don't have to worry about culture shock or anything like that. I'm quite happy to just find a restaurant or just walk until I'm too hungry to not immediately go into this cafe. You know,
that's a nice way to explore.
Yeah.
I have been doing. The great thing about Prague is that a lot of people speak English there.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
I have been doing my Duolingo.
Lovely.
So, like,
for things like road signs, like that, like Duolingo is like really helpful. I think it should maybe focus on. I'm traveling to this area. I don't just want to learn the language to be fun. I'm learning this because I'm going here. So if you could tell me what left and right and stop mean, that would be wonderful. And careful, imminent death, eagles, hungry eagles. Risk of eye pecking, normal.
Oh, that's part of the adventure.
Yeah, but if you get your eyes pecked out, there's no more adventure. Well, actually, everything.
Well, then it doesn't matter if you know what left and right are.
That's true. That's very true. You're right. I'm being absurd.
But I know some stuff about the Czech culture as well, so I'm not going woefully unprepared.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere that I will feel confident going out for a splore.
For a coal splore.
You need to get some cream for that.
Yeah. That's a cold splore. This is what we did to the Antarctic.
Sorry. You need to get some mayonnaise for that.
Yeah.
No, you bastard! Save me! Help me! Help me! What the ass? No!
Oh, what the ass.
Very close to death there.
Dicks. Relentlessly biffed in the face. That's what my biography is going to be called.
Biffed in the face?
Relentlessly biffed in the face. Okay, that bit was easy. Piece of piss, mate. Piece of piss, mate. Piece of...
No! Oh, Liam, I don't know how I got here and I don't know where I am. I'm scared.
Oh, yeah. It's okay, I assume. Dad, I'm scared. Come get me.
No. You come get me.
I'm
ahead of you.
I'm right in
we'll
front
be
of you.
together. It'll be romantic.
You don't know that. Let me in. Let me in. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me in. Go, Ben.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you know the blue floaty bits?
Yes.
I blue floated.
Oh no.
Out and over and landed on a bit of scenery that I don't think you're meant to stand on.
Oh, yes.
I chose not to question it at the time because I survived.
Yeah, well, yes. Oh, piss this level. There's something uniquely stressful about this one.
I think because it's just the final as well. Because it's a survival thing. It's
oh no, just top 4. We go until there's 4 of us, and we're gonna get fruit yeeted at us. Okay, if 8 of you could just jump off the side.
Why are all of you hat bastards?
It's the hats, mate. Hats make people mad.
I'm lovely when I wear my hat.
Well, you're okay.
I'm a kind boy.
Well,
I'm an alright boy.
yeah, fine. There you go. Bloobs.
Oh no, my oxidants.
My auntie.
Stay away from me.
This guy's wearing cheese and I hate it.
Wearing cheese?
Yeah, cheese hat. I find it sus.
Gotta be careful of those hat-wearing fools. Has anyone died yet?
Piss off. Okay, I'm trying to get away from this.
Rawr.
No.
No!
Dang it. Did you fall?
I fell.
Yeah. Well,
With
to answer your
fifth
question,
break.
yes. Oh, fifth? Ugh.
Oh, we were so ding-dang close. Level over. Eliminated.
Alright. Should we do one more?
Let's do one more.
Play again.
Yeah, let's do one more. Hopefully we'll make it past the first episode, the first level.
I mean,
if we
that'd be
don't,
wonderful.
we'll try again
Yes.
until we feel vaguely satisfied.
That's how we do it.
That's the dream.
Big plans for the rest of the day?
I'm a roaster chicken.
Oh shit, I didn't tell you about... Okay, right, so there's another bit to the cat story, right? So when... Because I found these chaps on a Sunday on my big exercise bike ride. Laura made a joke the following Sunday of like, oh, don't come back with any cats, yeah? I didn't.
Come back with a chicken.
But I did find a lost husky.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
No!
Like, literally 10 minutes into my cycle, and I'm going down a little pathway, like a little cycle path in sort of the suburbs around here, and I see a cyclist in front of me. Very Doolittle, yes. I see a cyclist in front of me swerve massively, nearly like come off his bike and carry on. And I was like, haha, drunk fool. I'm going to give myself some distance. And then the bin bag that was on the floor stood up and had ears. I guess that's what he was swerving out the way of, the drunk idiot.
Damn plastic huskies.
And this dumb, grinning, large idiot runs at me, like sits in front of me for a few minutes, for like a couple seconds, and then runs off. And I'm like, oh, neat. Because he had like a high-vis collar on. He didn't have a lead, but he had like a collar on, so it was like, this is definitely someone's dog. Like,
it's not just one of those wild huskies you get around
dogs
Cambridge.
This big don't like just hang out by themselves in
They don't
rural
just happen.
Cambridge. Yeah, dogs of this size don't happen. Dicks.
Dicks.
Dicks also.
Immediately after you. I think I
Immediate dicks.
looked somewhere to see how dicks it was. Top 7 qualify, we could.
I suppose
We're 6th. I don't think we can make it.
Unless all of these people survive? Is that how that works?
I think they all need to die sooner than us.
But they haven't.
Yeah.
So
But we're not allowed to leave.
We can leave.
I don't have a leave button.
Do you have an escape button? Oh.
Waiting for level to end, it says.
Oh, alright.
Out for now, waiting to... We're 7th. Oh, because we're 7th at the moment.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Okay, I'm glad we didn't leave then. So yeah, a large fucking husky, had a high-vis collar on. It was clean, it was friendly, it was definitely someone's dog. But there was no one. So this dog didn't want to like stay put, it kept just like running around. So I circled the block like a couple times. I went into like some of the side streets. I yelled, "Has anyone lost a dog?" a couple times. No response. And but what was wonderful is I did hear in the distance, woof, crash. Because it was bin night, you see. Twice. Woof, crash. Like twice. People just upending their bins, because why would you expect there to be a large boy? Eventually, like, after like, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe, there was a group of like 8 Americans that were walking their much smaller dog, and they picked up the small dog because he was small and put the small lead on the large dog, and they were like, "Don't worry, we'll find his home." And I'm like, I don't necessarily believe that you will, but
it's also no longer my problem.
It's no longer my problem, and you're American, and there's 7 of you, and you're in the 20s, so I don't necessarily believe that you will, but I believe that you believe you definitely will, and that's good enough for me.
Yes, someone else is taking responsibility for the situation.
I've done my bit in terms of pets for the year, I think. It's so funny. And it was so funny that it was the jeez, that was close. It's so funny that it was the very next Sunday. Very, very Doolittle of me. I haven't discovered any more animals in the following bike rides. I am hoping for a parrot.
That'd be cool.
That'd be very cool. I'm gonna only speak to him in Spanish, a language I do not know or respect.
Or respect?
Yeah.
Are there any languages you respect?
Korean.
Okay. I was going to say north or south, but I don't know. I genuinely don't know if there's a difference in language. I think it's probably the same.
It's more about the content.
I was about to say, I feel like the language predates the divide.
It's the language isn't the issue there.
It's what's being
It's
said.
what's being said.
Wop Bop Gangnam Style.
Yes. There's too many unicorns here. What's the deal with these things?
Let someone else find out.
Oh, they're just walls. Okay. They're just tin walls.
Oh, the walls that biff you.
Oh, they're biff walls. Oh, I didn't know they were biff walls. Yeah, you're quite right, Sammy. It is Sunday today, so I will report back. Although I've already like.
Liam, are you dead?
Yeah.
Same.
I've already like lost my my animal streak. So unless I find 2 animals this week, doesn't count. That was the stream, I guess. Let's go to this scene. Hello. So let me close that because the music's quite loud. Right. We were talking about doing later streams, weren't we? We were talking about it, but we didn't do anything about it.
Well, we agreed that we'll do it next month.
Yeah, I think last time we were streaming, we maybe said next time, but I think we mean it this time. If I go to my Google Calendar and I change the time of the next stream, then it becomes official. I will also maybe do like a what's the thing, like a schedule. We did have like a monthly schedule post somewhere. I may just update that so we know what's going on there. Yeah, okay. What time should we do it? Do we want to start at like 4? Because I don't know how much. Because basically, it's mostly for like our international friends. If we go a bit later, there's a higher likelihood they'll be able to come along. So I think even if we just push it a couple hours to like 4 till 6.
That's 3 hours. Let's.
What are you thinking?
Let's go for 3.
3, yeah. So
3 till 6.
I was going to say 3 hours or 3 o'clock. Both.
Both.
Well, it's not. It's 2 hours. 3 o'clock.
3 till 6. 3 o'clock.
I'm talking about
for 3 hours.
oh
2
my
hours
God.
later than normal.
Doesn't matter. Yes. Okay. 3
We're
o'clock.
not doing it at 1. We're waiting for 2 hours. We'll do it at 3 for 3
For
hours.
about 3 hours.
1 till 3.
Fine. Okay. So let me just go into Google. We'll change that little thing. First Sunday. Conversation at live stream. Do you get these Google invites? Who knows?
I don't look at them.
Fine. 3 till
If you're
6.
talking to me.
This and following events. Okay. I will update things now then. That's what my day will be. Thank you for hanging out, people. We've got some pretty good episodes on the horizon. We have some guest episodes that we recorded recently that have yet to come out. Our good friend Tantacruel, Martin Keary, he is back for a couple episodes. We've got another episode with Daryl. I think there's another Psy episode and a couple more Roman episodes in the pipeline, and we are pinning down some other guests in the future. And also, I have to say that some of the Just Me and Ben episodes that we've been recording recently are really rather good.
Especially the one that's deleted, that you should go and
Genuinely,
go on to
Patreon.
patreon.com/conversation hat and pay $1 due to experience one of the worst things that's ever happened to me whilst we've been recording.
Okay, with the qualifier whilst we've been recording, yeah, hard agree. I was going to say, no, your life has been a bit fucked. Like, let's not.
Oh yeah, I also just, my ex just came online on PlayStation. I didn't realise that was still a connection that I had.
You got to burn her with matches.
Yeah, I think I will be removing as friend.
Yes, I think that's fair. Thanks for hanging out, folks. This is a lot of fun. We will see you on the 6th of September? No. 6th of October.
6th of October?
6th of October. Fancy, fresh, and free. Oh, Ben's going to get the demons out.
Get out of here, demons.
Get out of here, demons. That could be a t-shirt.
Get out of here.
That'd be a better t-shirt than Mum, he made my poo brown.
It didn't make poo brown, though.
Yes, that's the thing about poo.
How you get the demons out with the brown poo.
You've got to worry about red poo more than brown poo. Brown poo's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yes, bye then.